Yo. 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 Yo.
Can he not like hear
What's
himself?
up?
Oh no.
Hello?
It seemed like he hyping himself up a little bit.
Yo. Hey. Yo. Call Bean, he can fix this? No, it's okay. Yo. 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 What up, chat? Yo, what up? Yo. Yo. Is this goodbye? No. It's not goodbye. Not at all. Yo. Yo. Explain yourself. I will. Promise you. We're not playing Marvel Rivals today. Tom, think of this up. Appreciate it.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, new viewer here. Why is everyone?
What up, walnuts?
Yo, Miz.
Are you starting your right-wing grift? It's getting close. Yo. What up?
Yo.
Yo, what up? Think of this up. Hey. Yo, what up, sheep?
46 months.
Yo.
Crazy year.
Yo, Fulton, thank you for the sub.
This
Expose
is a
everything,
hot
bro. It's time to go full demon time. It's clearly obvious at this point. It's full demon time. Why not? It is time to go full demon time. Just letting you know. There is no
Don't
holding
worry,
back.
I'm still
Who cares
here and
anymore?
staying.
I will expose everything about every person that you've ever known.
I'm gay.
And it is time to go full demon time.
Yo.
Okay. All right. I want to see what you got.
PMS,
Why not?
Don't tell me
I mean, I
subbed
still think
this
you're a
long for
freaky ass
nothing.
nigga, but yeah.
Let's
I wanna
watch
see
the
what you
world
got.
burn. Here, I'm taking out a sub-only mode. There you go. What's up, chat? Let's watch the world fucking burn. If people want to act like this, you know, I see some people saying some very obtuse things. We can watch the world burn.
Well, all right, guys.
Fuck
Let's
it.
watch the world burn. Let's see it. Let's see it
Yes,
happen.
there's some people that are saying some pretty crazy things that
I'm ready.
I was seeing. I haven't even gone on Twitter. I saw other things. I'm like, damn. But I've been around for 10 years now. A lot of you guys know. I am pretty far away from this stuff at this point. But I am totally okay with exposing a lot of things and saying things. At this point, I think it's pretty obvious. I will not be friends with any of these people after this. Ludwig was right. I am going to completely separate myself from these people in this community, which is fine, and I've already been doing it. But I have hundreds of messages and DMs from people, things that people probably would never want to get released that are very interesting for everyone, and I will be releasing it as time goes on, because why not? Go crazy. Who cares?
Yo.
Who fucking cares? But before that, I would like to address everything that was said today. Okay?
Mizkif.
Let's get some yos in chat first. Maybe some tryhards. It's perfectly fine. Go ahead. You're a disgusting piece of shit. Absolutely. Been that for years. It's pretty fucking par for the course. What are we going to pretend that I'm not a piece of shit? We've all known this. All right? Calm down. Is this anything new? No. I'm a piece of shit. Why the fuck is Caroline Burton chat? That's probably the most crazy thing I've ever seen in my life. But I'm going to defend myself on a lot of things that were said about me. I am going to defend myself on what was said with Emmy. I see a lot of people saying other things that really upset me, but the Emmy one is a serious thing that I want to take serious, and we will be discussing that, okay?
I
wrote this myself, so I don't know if it's even good.
To be honest, if it is true that you stuck her while she was vulnerable with you, what the fuck? I'm so tired of this
calling
shit.
out the two divers aren't back on.
Okay, if this is true, and you
The Emmy one is a serious thing that I want to take serious, and we will be discussing that, okay? I wrote this.
And you did do that. Then no, you're a freaky ass nigga. I'm sorry. It's nothing you can take back about that freaky ass nigga.
Myself, so I don't know if it's even good. I am not the best writer, as a lot of you know. I have half my screen right now is red because I can't write for shit. It's not through ChatGPT. Shut up. Not through ChatGPT. It's not through ChatGPT. Shut up. It's not, bro, shut up. It's not through Chat. You really think in a serious situation like this, I put ChatGPT and I'm writing something out because it's like, oh, like, bro, shut up. No. Yes, really. Really. No, it's Sora AI. I have an entire video made. What is wrong with you, chat? What is wrong with you? I wish I could show you how much red is in this to show you that each other is spaced. It's so stupid. I'm not a good writer, bro. I'm not a good writer. So, okay, let's get to this, shall we? No stalling. I'm taking out of sub-only mode. I don't really care. I know there's a lot of people that want to speak, and they can. I have no problem with that. This is a very serious situation that I was told. I know a lot of other people are saying things about me as well on top of this, but this is the thing I want to talk about. So let's talk about it, shall we? And then we can go into it. Okay. So, this is April of 2021, okay? I'm going to write everything down. Everyone just chill and let me hear this out, okay? We met online when we were playing AT&T Annihilator Cup. This is me and Emmy. I was introduced to her through it, and my chat started to like us hanging out. I didn't have feelings for her or anything, but I thought we could start hanging out more and be friends. So we met through the Annihilator Cup. A lot of you guys know this. I was playing with her. My chat liked her a lot. She was fun to hang out with. So we started hanging out. We started to play games with each other on stream, and we started to grow closer together. We started calling each other, and we were flirting. We didn't do anything, but it was pretty obvious that Emiru had feelings for me as well as I had for her. But we couldn't really do anything because at the time, she was dating a girl named Bonnie, another cosplayer from another state, and I was dating Maya.
Maya Higa.
Me and Maya broke up. I broke up with her because the relationship felt stagnant, and Maya's sanctuary started to take over a lot of her life, and we hardly had time to hang out with each other. Since Maya moved out, I knew I wanted a streamer to move into the house, preferably a girl to farm content with, but I didn't want it to happen so fast. I didn't know if I wanted to be Emmy, but she told me about a stalker that came to her house with a bat, and she didn't live at her house anymore. I'm telling you everything, chat, okay? Come on. I'm telling you the whole story. Sit down and relax. All right, take a seat. I told her to come move in with me in Austin because she had a stalker, and we want to make content, and the guy will probably be scared since there's a bunch of people around instead of her in her Kansas home by herself.
By the way,
from there, our relationship started growing very fast. Within just weeks of moving in,
I just want to press preferences. He asked her to come while already knowing that she had a stalker. Okay? Well, already, and she moved on a preference that there would be a lot of people there and it would be a little bit more safer. He said it himself. Hey, come live with me. It's a lot of us here. We can probably, more than likely, the stalker's gonna be fucking scared off. Okay? He said that himself. This, just listen.
She would sit in my room with me late at night, and I would watch Pokemon over and over again, season 1. I loved it because she made me feel like it felt like
I'm not even gonna lie. That's where you fucking draw the line. Just season 1. You're not gonna watch season 2, season 3, the Battle Frontier. Like, what the fuck? That's lame.
My childhood and a place of calmness. She would fall asleep in my bed. With some nights, we would touch our backs or legs together. We knew we liked each other. We just knew it was a bad idea. Talks of her joining OTK happened fast as well, and I knew that if we were potentially going to date, we'd have to keep it a secret. Nobody was allowed to know. Streamers as well were already starting to resent me, saying that it was a shitty thing that I moved Emmy in so fast and replaced Maya so quickly. If people found out we were dating, I could be hated by my peers and lose what I created in OTK. I didn't know if we were going to date, and I knew if we were going to make it happen, it was going to be very stressful.
What's up?
But I had no idea what was going to come.
Thank you for the follow.
It was the beginning of January of 2022. Emmy just had her huge party in an arcade celebrating her birthday on stream. Everyone from Austin was there, And as we were celebrating her joining OTK,
The US.
there was a huge scare. Someone outside in the parking lot rammed into my Audi R8 and drove off. And while we were outside thinking it was a schizo viewer, we were told that the person who just hit my car was now inside holding a gun.
Thank you for following Neil Singh smiley face.
This scared us to no end. Me and Connery's
I'm
pants
from,
ran inside in
the
fear to get
US
everyone out and make sure
and,
everything is okay.
I wanna
My
say
first
the New
concern
York
was
area.
Emmy. I wanted her to be safe. The cops came, the drunk driver did have a gun, and was sentenced to 3 to 5 years in prison. Me and Emmy were terrified that night. And on the way home, I grabbed her hand, and she grabbed mine, and we knew we were trauma bonded, and we didn't want to let go. We would wake up together, stream together, and hang out with each other all night. She quickly became my best friend,
Yeah,
and someone
well,
that I
that's
felt for the
basic.
first
Like-
time.
Like honestly, that's kind of basic in a fucking in a freshly new relationship. Everyone has the what I like to call the honeymoon phase, where you're doing everything and everything's fucking really romantic, right? Like that's normal. That's normal.
I was in love with. We hung out all
Just
day,
don't kill
every day.
yourself, please.
We were
Just gonna say this again. He asked her to come out there, even knowing that she had a stalker, meaning he was willing to put up with all the stalking, all of this shit. He even told her it's a good idea that she move out there because there's a lot of them living in that fucking house. That was like literally something that he said.
always so happy with each other. Playing games until the night, loving every moment we were with each other. It felt poor. Jack, relax. I remember one day I left my house. She called me just so we can be on the phone together, as we always did. And we were playing a song called Falling in Love with You with Elvis came on, and I felt that love, first time I felt love for a girl, and I thought I'd want it to never let it go. The first year of our relationship, we almost had no fights. We started to date officially in January of 2022, and up until my cancellation, everything was perfect. She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights. I want to make that very clear. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got a bruise from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened. I will throw you and show you an example, chat. I'm brushing my teeth. Right here. Look at me. I would throw my phone on the bed.
Okay. I mean, I used
Lob
to
it
do that
over
too when I
because
got
was
home. I
going
used to
bed.
throw my phone
So
on
just
the
throw
bed.
phone. That's it. And when that's the whole thing. I didn't throw it at her. I want to make that very clear. I never threw it at her. I never hit her. And she even said in her situation that she bruises easily. She brushed over that I threw water bottles with her on my phone near her, but that wasn't during our fights. It would be throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got bruises from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened. That's it.
That's it. That's everything. Because
I did feel a lot of stress over the time of our relationship up until this point from her stalkers. From the ones that would show up at her old house, and also stalkers that just had from her TikTok postings. We found...
Listen, I'm not saying, okay, that he's okay with, like, people coming to his house. I think that's actually, like, bad. I wouldn't want anybody to keep constantly coming to my house. But, like, you asked her to come there. You made it sound like she was going to be safe, right? You knew this was coming, right? Like in my mind, if a person tells me that they're being stalked and someone's constantly watching them, I'm going to, like, at least expect for them to fucking always have someone following them.
After being with each other, that her stalkers had a lot from would come to her a lot from her short form content. These people were schizophrenic and would think that she is talking to them. Whether it was songs she played, the way she looked at the screen, or just the titles of the videos, these people started to feel she was talking to them and come to our house to stalk her. These people thought in their heads they were
But that's
dating
not
her.
on her. Come on, bro. That's literally not on her. Like, okay, so she has to stop what she was literally doing. Okay, so she stopped doing that. And they still became fucking more obsessed with her. Like, all I'm hearing is, Emmy, you have to stop doing these things. You're drawing too much attention to yourself. That's all I'm hearing.
They were out of their mind and dangerous. I told her, if we're going to be serious about this relationship, I need her to stop posting as much and to not farm these people. She agreed and understood that it was a safety concern for not only me, but the house. Russell, Simply, Corey, or anyone that was in my house or anyone that was near us. She agreed that she wouldn't want to hurt anyone else and knew that posting these types of TikToks and posts can mess with us and is something I'm not comfortable with as a guy. So she would tell me that if I had a problem to let her know. And at first it was minor things here and there, but over time it got harder and harder to deal with. There were more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I could get in a ton of trouble with OTK and cause a ton of problems. Would you guys stop spamming never sub, never donated?
Would that have caused any
Okay,
problems?
relax.
It seemed like everyone knew from the beginning, though.
I told her if we were going to be serious about this relationship, I need to stop posting as much and to not farm these people. And then there was more stress on top of this. We both had to hide the relationship from everyone. If anyone found out or was known, I can get in a ton of trouble with OTK and can cause a ton of problems in my life. So I lied to all of my old friends, S-Fan included, who lived just next door to me, and everyone in OTK.
I got a question.
And that was very hard.
What was the fucking reason for hiding the relationship, okay? Is it because he had broken up with somebody who is probably a former member of OTK? Or is it that everyone thought he moved on way too fast? Like, what is the I can't do this, I'm gonna get in trouble? Like, I don't understand that.
Hard for me to do.
Stay strong, Miz. This will pass.
We had a doggy door between our rooms just so we can hide it from everyone else, including my roommates. We would lock the doors to avoid our roommates finding out. As time went on, they found out, but to most of our friends in the Austin circle, they never officially knew. That stress alone would drive anyone mad, but our love for each other was strong and we knew we could handle it. So, in September in 2022, a lot of you guys know, I was canceled by Trainwrecks and others trying to claim I covered up sexual assault. It was proven wrong, but that destroyed my mental health.
I'm not sure if
I
that
felt like
was
my brain
proven wrong,
cracked,
though.
and I was never the same since. I was suicidal, depressed, and I didn't know what to do with my own life. Every day felt like an absolute nightmare. I was losing OTK, my mental health, and all my friends. Emiru was one of the only people that were there for me. She ditched sponsors to go with me to Japan.
Dry our lips.
She went with me anywhere I needed because she wanted me to be happy.
And this
And
what
she
I
knew
don't
sometimes
like.
I freaked out.
This is
I
why I
lashed
fucking
out.
tuned out because he
But
was
she
kinda,
loved me and
these
she
are
knew
fake
I was in a
tears.
terrible mental
These
place.
are fake tears, by the way.
It got so bad, the stress and constant talking about the same things over and over and no sleep and depression, that most of my hair started to fall out and Emiru started to hurt herself while we were in Japan. As this time happened, I was a massive wreck. I couldn't think straight, and being that Emiru hung out with me all day, she too started to become high-strung. Ugh. We would yell at each other, fight, and argue all the time. Things we never once did. I felt this relationship was taking a huge strain, but I thought it could be fixed over time.
Is it okay? Fuck that. Okay, I know. I kind of know why now. It's because they knew that you weren't ready for a fucking relationship after you broke up with, I think, Maya Higa. You are Maya Higa. Yeah. Okay. You got into a new relationship with this new girl. Then you started to feel stress and all this other shit. Then you started taking that out on her. And they all knew that this was a bad fucking idea. You weren't ready to wait again. Like, that's what friends are supposed to do. They're supposed to be on your ass when they feel like you're doing something stupid. At least that's how my friends are. I can't tell with some of these Twitch niggas, bro.
Since things were just so amazing that first year, but
not every relationship is going to be that fucking amazing as the first time.
But as we stayed around longer, I started resenting her a lot more. You can take it out of remote only mode.
That's a you problem.
But as we stayed around longer, I started resenting her a lot more. I never want to talk about this. Emiru has a lot of rabbits. It was her calling when she first moved in.
Bro,
these were a big part of her life.
Here's the
but
thing.
as those rabbits moved out of her room and into the living room, they started to see disgusting neglect. No food, no water, sometimes not having clean bedding for weeks.
Okay. He could have waited to do the rabbit shit and not, like, played into her hand. The nigga literally walked into the rabbit shit. This is like bar for bar what she said he was going to do. The nigga did what she said he was going to do. He's gonna fucking bring up the rabbits. And like literally that's it. That's the only way he was gonna hurt her. He fucking did it. He did exactly. She was almost prepared for that shit.
I, along with many others who would come over, would give them what they needed, and I would tell her all the time to take care of them, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many of them just died over 1 year of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt terrible, and my brother once came over and said, and I quote, "If you ever marry this woman, I'll never forgive you."
Jesus Christ, why are your brother in your fucking relationship? Jesus. Like, I don't even like when my friends are in my fucking relationship.
I didn't even know there was TTS going on.
All right, go ahead. Show the cage. Show what it looked like. I already saw what it looked like yesterday. I'm actually paying attention now. I don't have my wife in here today. Jesus, come on. I ain't gonna lie. When he showed it, that shit was kind of disgusting. I was like, ugh.
Here is a video up close of Emiru's rabbits. These are small little mites that are inside the rabbit cage, and she didn't care. She completely neglected these animals, and I'm not going to sit around and let people say that she didn't. People who came to my house knew that they were neglected. This is an up-close view of the rabbit cage being completely disgusting and neglected. She left them to die, and I'm not going to sit here and have her pretend she didn't. It's fucking disgusting.
That's kind of fucked up. That is kind of fucked up.
This is a video from my own brother. I didn't record this. These are mites all around her cage.
I find it that people get pets and they like having pets, but they just don't like cleaning up after them. I don't know what the fucking.
I would tell her to take care of them all the time, but to no avail. She completely neglected those rabbits, so much that many died just over a year or two of being around in my house. My cleaning ladies would clean them just because they felt bad, and my brother once came over and said that if I marry her, he'll never forgive me. In fact, when Maya came over during my cancellation, she actually commented on Emiru's rabbits and said, "These rabbits are completely neglected, and this is disgusting." Emiru wouldn't clean the cages, and the smell became so bad that we started to have the rabbits just be outside. I told her if that's the case, she's got to make sure she's giving them water, because they are her responsibility. Instead, these rabbits were left outside in 100-degree heat with no food or water or anything. Most of the time being in cages with no bedding besides poop all over the place. Emmy didn't care. She would sit inside and play League of Legends all day. And what this showed me is that I don't want her to be my children's mother, and I couldn't see myself marrying her.
What the fuck? You're making all these assumptions about pets.
The fights from these times started to get worse.
Like, y'all
I would
still
constantly
young.
want to be farther and farther
you're 30,
from her.
like
I would use her for content, but after stream would want to be alone. I didn't know how to break up with her or end things. She was a co-owner of my org, the only person I knew, and the strain of the relationship and hiding the relationship was really taking a toll on me. On top of that, the stalkers were getting worse. One stalker came to my house, and I had to point a gun at him for 30 minutes until the cops came. These stalkers are no joke.
Bro, once again...
And the pressure from the relationship, the anger I felt, and the stalkers...
Once again, you asked her to move there. You
and the
asked
stalkers
her
as
to
a
move
whole
there, bro.
really made us lash out at each other.
That, like, y'all
She would
deserve
tell me
to
that
have
she doesn't
stalkers
realize
there,
what she's
but
doing,
you asked her
that
to
she
move
didn't
there.
understand what she was doing wrong. But I would constantly tell her, on and off stream, that she needs to do more because these stalkers are getting worse. I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone
She
throughout this
should've got a
entire
restraining
relationship.
order.
I know I wasn't. And I
should've got a
was aggressive
restraining
at
order.
times. In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole, stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people.
Little control.
This is because I didn't want her to get hurt. I didn't want Emmy to get assaulted. I didn't want some man to do something to her when I'm not there, and I wanted to keep her safe. And I know with how my mental was and who I was back then that I didn't do everything right. I know I could have done better, and I'm sorry. I know I was controlling, and I should have just ended the fucking relationship, but I was so confused as a person. And I'm sorry I did it. I'm sorry things got to this fucking point, man.
It's not even real. That's not
The last
even real.
9 months of this relationship, things got extremely fucking toxic. I told her to move out. She didn't move out on her own. I told her to move out because I wanted space, but she still wanted me around at all times. She would get upset if we didn't sleep together or if we weren't around. She always wanted me to drive over to her house, but I never wanted to because I wanted to be alone. And that increased our fights. But the stalkers continued, and I got even more stressed. They started to take pictures of me whenever I would drive to her house.
And this is after she moved out, right? Or this is when she moved out.
Sorry. They knew my every movement. I couldn't take it. Between the rabbits, the stalkers, and the overall ability to handle situations with each other, I knew this wouldn't last. But I didn't know how to get out of the relationship. She did not want to move out. As for me telling Cheddar to leave my house, he was swatting at Chompy constantly and making him bleed. I not only was the one that wanted her to move out first, I was the one that wanted the cat out of the house because he was attacking my cat. Every month went by the last year, and our fights started to get louder. We were breaking up with each other almost weekly. Fights were getting more aggressive, and shouting began to increase. I was not perfect, and I reflect on those situations with poor taste to myself. I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression. I one time did say I was going to kill myself during an argument. But Emmy did this as well numerous times. She would constantly say she's going to kill herself in arguments, and I have a picture where while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers who came to my house while she was in Kansas, she told me she was going to kill herself out of aggression of the situation while it was happening. And I'm just going to leak everything because I don't really care. This is the situation. I told her that a stalker's at the house. I'm freaking out. What is happening? Can you call me? I'll call you. I literally want to kill myself. I can't take this anymore. I feel so alone and like a problem. So just want to show this. She was also using the I want to kill myself a lot in our situation and relationship. This is while I had a gun pointed at one of her stalkers. This stalker who was at my house, his background picture was Emiru. And when he talked to the cops, he was in love with her and thought that she was talking to him.
Okay.
It is disgusting what these stalkers can do. I will say this. The fact that this guy came to my house and the result of it was a cop brought him down the street to a QT, which is a 7-Eleven.
Got a fucking like restraining order. Both of you. If you felt like you couldn't handle it, You should have gotten a restraining order. You should have made sure that these people couldn't legally be at the house. Just saying, couldn't be around her house, couldn't be around her, couldn't be within you. If you say they're taking pictures of you and stuff like that, then fuck, you put a restraining order on this nigga too. Get him out.
15 minutes away, and that's all they did, is terrifying for these girls and terrifying for the situation in general.
That's crazy.
Sorry. I knew that the relationship wasn't healthy at this point. I knew we had to end it, and soon. One day, Emmy posted a very provocative picture, one that she knew I would hate, and she posted it to make me upset. She admitted that she made me upset with it, and we got into a heated argument, and I broke up with her. We broke up for about a month, then got back together because we thought we can make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food, and then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted.
Bro, she
crying.
yelled,
and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house.
That's not what she
I
said.
apologize if that
She
made
said
Emmy
she was
uncomfortable for me not saying sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then.
Bro, she said she was crying. She said she was crying, and she let down her guard.
But we got back together soon
she didn't
afterwards.
say she let down her guard.
And during those last 2 months where we were fighting,
and
we were still fighting, but it did feel like the relationship had good progress. And we were both agreed we need to talk about our future.
And then
since it's been 3 years.
She told you to get away, and you was
we
like,
should see
that
what we
felt
want.
awkward, and
And
left.
Emmy had an idea to write down everything we wanted on paper. I'm going to let everyone know that what I'm about to say is very true. This is exactly what happened, and she cannot argue this. One day, after staying over Emiru's house, Emiru made me breakfast, and she wrote down everything she wanted. She wrote she wants me to move closer to her. She wrote that she wants me to marry her, and she wants kids with me in the next 5 years. And I just looked at this letter that was staring in front of me, and I just handed her back the paper. She began to cry, and I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our trust had completely died, and that we had so many...
Then why didn't you just... Then why are you here? Then why would you... Don't... Bro, I'm more lost than I was before. This is probably why no one is on his side right now, because
looked at this letter
inconsistent.
that was staring in front of me, and I just handed her back the paper. She began to cry, and I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our trust had completely died, and that we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well. I walked away.
Literally,
I went to her door, and as I opened it, the last words I ever heard her say
they were
is,
kissing.
Don't
left
go.
out the part where she was
I love
crying,
you.
bro. He left out the part where she was crying. The most important detail that she said is that she was crying at the time. You were hugging her. You kissed her. She allowed it, and then you went to the next step. Like, what the fuck?
That week, I made flights to Japan because I didn't want to sit around and wait to possibly get back together again.
Is that the only reason why you went to Japan?
I have
or is
never
it because
talked
you
to her
wanted get
in
your
person
views up?
since. I have messaged her numerous times wondering why I had been removed from OTK, Discords, and I was very scared because I didn't know what was going on. Nobody was talking to me or contacting me, and I have had so much regret. Times where I wanted to go back, times where I've drunk messaged her love letters, as you saw on stream. But after 10 months, I know we're much better off without each other. I did see her at a party once at Simply's house. The house was very small, and I opened the door, I said whoops, and proceeded to talk in the other room about what I possibly did wrong and began to bawl out and be depressed because I just saw my ex-girlfriend. I want to make it very clear. I was not following her, nor lingering around her.
They have someone
I
else
was with others the entire night. The house is about 2,000 square feet with about 50 people there.
Bro, but there's someone else that she said that you were following her. That you were wondering what she was doing and stuff like that. Come on. Like, at least engage with the shit and say, I didn't ask her. I didn't go, I wonder what she was doing, anything like that. He just said, I'm not following her.
I, of course, was near her, but I was never following her. This year has been very hard for me, and I'm sure for her. I even went to Japan and drank every single night just to sleep. Going from being with each other for 3 years straight and trauma bonding to be completely alone is such a difficult thing for both of us. I began therapy in February of this year with EMDR therapy, something she recommended me when we were dating. I'm very happy to say that I feel better than ever, and I've gotten a lot of the stress I've had away. I've also moved from Austin myself, and I've had a lot of trauma lingering from there as a whole, and I feel a lot better from that. I truly hope nothing but the best for Emmy. I know she said a lot of these things today, and I do believe a lot of them were false, but I do hope nothing but the best for her, and I'm sorry that any of this happened. I hate that we're in this situation, and I hope that she can move on. We were in a toxic relationship. I saw that. I've realized over the years of 2 relationships now online that I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself. I've been single for the past 10 months and I plan to stay that way. I'm continuing to go to therapy and work on myself, not just for me, but for the people around me. Okay. That's it. If you're wondering if it's scripted, the answer is, of course it is. I wrote it out because I cannot freeball this. This is a very serious situation. I want to make this real, and that's it. Okay?
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
I'm going to stand up for myself.
He definitely made it fucking
I'm going to defend
toxic.
myself in these situations.
I can see why a lot of people isn't on his fucking side. Because he's inconsistent. He's not even telling the fucking full truth. And I'm waiting to see what type of fucking... Since he wants to watch the world burn, I'm waiting to see what type of shit he's willing to fucking drop that wouldn't instantly fuck him over. He's already said shit about, oh, fuck his friends and all of them. They're always taking from him. He said that selfish ass shit. Like, these are his friends and he's sitting there talking shit about them. No wonder why they kicked him out of the fucking chat. Listen, all this fake tears and all this wannabe shit that he's doing, bro, save that for somebody for your fans who fucking cares, that's gonna wipe your fucking tears. But everyone else can see through the toxic piece of shit that you are. Can see through that shit.
I am not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next few days of other people, of other things. I have a lot of messages that I have that I'm going to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is a time to go fucking buck wild. But I want to make it very clear.
Why didn't
when
you
it comes to
though?
Emiru, when she says that I was getting ready to go after her and that I was going to use her rabbits against her, that was never the plan.
Dude,
my plan
was
for myself was
what
very
you
simple.
Did at
if
the
Emmy were to
of
say
this.
something about me,
that is
I would say
what
something
you
back.
Did.
That's it.
That is literally what he did at the fucking beginning of this. I hate when these niggas lie. They lie about shit they don't need to. Just say, yes, I was gonna fucking use this against you. Because that was the only thing that I had at that moment. Like, what the fuck? You don't have to lie about this. You fucking did it, right? You did it. She called it out and you fucking did it. And you walked straight into it. You could have held off for a little bit. But no, you fucking did it anyway.
Health_inspector smiley face.
Health Inspector, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Hopefully you are inspecting places very nicely.
I never had a plan in my life to go after her or do anything. It was if she ever said anything, I would say something as well. And that's completely understandable.
Bro, this nigga's tripping. He is definitely tripping, bro.
Can you clarify what, if anything, was said to her team at TwitchCon? I said that if she goes after me, then I will go nuclear. And that is exactly what I said.
So you're confirming that you did that psycho
And that's what's
ass
going to
shit.
happen. Because you can't mess with me anymore. I don't have anything to lose. I'm sorry I don't. Go after me all you want. I have nothing to lose. And I will say this proudly. Emiru abused those rabbits. She did. And if you're in Austin, Texas, and you want to say that she didn't abuse those rabbits at my house, you're lying. You know she did. She abused those rabbits and she let them outside. And it's disgusting. And I didn't want to bring this up ever. This was not something I planned on bringing up in my life. But it's something that she claims that she didn't do, and people are trying to defend her from that. Like Asmongold, where he says that one of her rabbits she took and brought around. What about the other 6 rabbits that died? As for what happened with me and Emiru, it is I mentally have been fucked up for years. And I'm very proud of myself for working on myself. And I think leaving Austin was the best thing, not just for me, but for everyone around me. I do believe that.
Was it better for you?
And I'm never going to not admit that.
Because you fucked up your
and I realized I need to be alone. I never got kicked out of Austin, Texas. I left myself.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't think anyone does at this point. I don't think anyone believes that at this point.
You're still mentally fucked? I am. I'm absolutely mentally fucked. I have been slowly working on it. I do feel like I've been getting better. I feel like I'm very calm right now. I don't feel stressed. I don't even feel angry. I feel that every day I'm trying to learn more and more and do better. But I'm going to stand up for myself in a lot of these situations because a lot of it was not true. And I don't like that she was portraying that it was just me who was at fault. It was a toxic relationship, and that's what it was.
Yeah, Texas is better off without Mizkif. 100%.
Why was viewership so important? I will bluntly say this, and I'm very honest.
He really is trying to save his brand.
I was, and I still am, but I very much was someone that was massively obsessed with street.
Like he's trying to save his ass. He's literally trying to fucking save his ass. Like he's what I think of when I think about the fake streaming friend, where he only needs you to be around so you could fucking make his career bigger. Like this is that guy. He's the guy. He's that guy. I don't fucking know. Like, most of them don't even... He doesn't want to form fucking friendships. She said it herself a couple days ago. That like, oh, I'm too young to form friendships. Nigga, you're 30. You're 30 years old. That's 30 more years from 60. Why is it so hard for you to make a good fucking friend, or at least be a good person and not a piece of shit? You have all the money in the world. People would literally do anything for that. And you can't fucking... He cannot even be empathetic at this moment. I'm still waiting for him to drop something. It's been 4 days. And like he's probably combing through his fucking text with everybody, see if he can catch them saying something that might hurt their careers.
streaming and viewership. And when my cancellation happened, and even before it, I mean, it's something you guys know. I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and it has ruined my fucking life. It is something that I am envious of others. I am angry at others because of it. It makes me...
So you were upset that you were jealous of your fucking girlfriend at the time. All right? You were jealous at your girlfriend at the time because she had a massive stream. Y'all niggas still had more views than the average I'm a one viewer Andy. Like, if I ever see that fucking amount, I'd probably have a seizure or something. But you guys have these massive amount of people that watch you. She outdoes you one time, and you start fucking just going off crying about it like a little kid. Then you fucking end your stream and take your ball like you're going home.
Jealous when I see others doing well, and it has made me realize that I am I'm never happy for someone else if they're doing much better than me. You guys know this is true if you watch my old stream. I've always been this way. I've been very envious of other people, and it's a problem. I'm definitely way better than I was now, or I am now, but it's a serious problem that I am still working on to this day. I am not perfect, and I fucked up with that. I've been this way for a very fucking long time, where I'm a competitive dude, and I think I'm very competitive with streaming because I really care about it a lot.
You know, it's one thing to be competitive, but it's another thing to say, I fucking hate you guys. You guys keep taking from me like some fucking loser. Like, it's okay to be competitive. You can be competitive and a very nice person. No, you're just competitive and a shitty person. Literally.
I've sunk my whole life into this thing. So did you really drive 150 miles an hour? I'm going to say this very clear. If you know me in Austin, Texas, I drive fast everywhere. I drive fast literally everywhere. I'm in an Audi R8 in Austin, Texas, where the freeways are open.
Question.
I drive fast all the time.
Did you say you're going to kill us both? That's the real question.
I do. I don't even remember what situation she was talking about. I mean, we were in cars with each other all the time. I remember one time when she was picking me up from the airport, and she was in her blue Corvette, and she started the speed when we were on a straightaway when she was getting mad, and she stayed quiet. I don't remember the exact speed she got up to, but we were definitely flying.
Like, look at his face, bro. It's like a fucking deer in headlights, bro. He's like, he doesn't even know what to say right now.
But I'll say this as well. I have no problem admitting fault. The person that I was during that relationship, and I would say the Mizkif in Austin, Texas, is fucking disgusting. I hated myself. I hated this person that just sat there all day, stressed and angry and mad at the fucking world. I hated being this upset person because I know you are who you hang out with. And I definitely changed Emmy in a lot of ways and made her very stressed as well. And mentally, the situations we were in, it just cataclysmed both of us. I was a very toxic person, and I knew I needed to get out, so I broke up with her. In fact, I broke up with her twice. The first time I broke up with her, I really thought it was over. And the second time I broke up with her was forever.
Oh, shit, he was Ice Poseidon's
I did message her a lot afterwards,
crazy.
Primarily for OTK stuff, but
something I said yesterday is that
there were times where I did...
When I was looking at Emmy's video, it's not like he is the interesting one, right? It was the fucking people around him. And that's why he started fucking acting the way that he was acting whenever people got like more viewers than him, especially her. It's like it's the people around him that are special. He's not special himself. The only thing is that he's able to get a lot of people around him, but there's like literally nothing special about this guy. It's the people that he brings into his life that's special.
Want to go back to her. I'm not going to pretend I didn't. I was drunk. I thought I needed to, but yeah. That's it. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about.
Bro, that's
Leak something? No, not today.
why not?
This is something I think that we went over, and I am glad that it is.
Yeah. Anytime,
out
health
there,
inspector. Anytime.
what I just said, and that's it.
Bro.
So, that's it. I said what I had to say. I appreciate you guys listening, and I will be back. I'm not leaving anytime soon, but I'm gonna go relax. It's been a pretty rough day.
Gonna be a pretty rough week.
No, we're not doing top 500. Okay. All right. That's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I will keep defending myself as time goes on. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys as we keep going. I appreciate you guys, and
Jeez, man, that's crazy.
yeah.